Hey everybody, welcome back to Grant and Marissa.
Day 3 of our UK road trip brought us to Wales and what we thought would be a gentle hike up Pen y Fan in Brecon Beacons National Park. Turns out the mountain was a little more than we bargained for, but the views at the top made every step worth it.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome from sunny
Wales?
Wales.
Sentence no one's ever said.
Yeah.
So we already had our breakfast at the inn, and it was fabulous.
Really good, yeah. We took a couple
God.
pictures of it, like a traditional breakfast there. We'll put it in here, but yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing.
Everything was fabulous.
Included with the stay too.
Yeah, included with our stay.
Yeah.
And if you're not staying there, you can still get breakfast there. And the traditional breakfast is about $10.95.
That's not bad.
So yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bright. Again, things no one's ever said in Wales before. So yeah, we are walking to our car, and we are going to be going on a hike this morning. Where are we going? What are we doing?
So we are going to the, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but the Pen y Fan?
Pen y Fan? Something like
hike,
that?
which you can do a really difficult version of this, but we're doing like the family-friendly hike.
Yeah.
Are we going too far?
Yeah.
Or
No, we go up
okay.
here.
We found like kind of like a family-friendly version of this one, which it's the nice kind of like hills and like what you kind of
I think we can cross
imagine
here.
from going into Brecon Beacons. It's kind of the that's the plan at first, and see how long
Yeah.
Marissa's.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying not to get hit by cars.
Very good. And we'll play it by ear after that if we want to do any other hikes, depending how long this one is. So, yeah.
So that's the plan.
The room was pretty comfy last night. The pillows weren't the most comfortable.
The pillows were a little on the hard side, but the bed itself was really comfortable, and the duvet's fantastic.
Yeah. Had a good sitting shower this morning.
Yeah, good sitting shower.
If you haven't watched the room tour from yesterday, the bathroom is in there's like a roof.
Yeah.
So it's like weirdly angled, so you have to like sit to use the bath shower.
Yeah, and I figured out also, if one wants to avoid hitting their head on the ceiling, one needs to angle getting out of the tub shower, so your head's in the skylight, and that's how you don't hit your head.
Yeah.
Also, so again, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, finding parking was like a whole ordeal. And so this is the walk from the inn to our where we're parked.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to park behind the Dragon Inn, super short. And it was about £12.50.
It's not that bad.
It's fine. Stop worrying about it.
So yeah, also watch yesterday's review. We discussed what we kind of scraped the car a little bit. Just a little bit.
So we're trying not to worry about it. I'm on the wrong side of the car.
You're on the wrong side of the car.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna head out on our hike. So there's 2 parking lots for Pen y Fan hiking trails. There's the one that shares the same name. It's part of the National Trust, so you do have to pay £7.50 to park there, unless you are a member of the National Trust, in which case it's free. But there's another parking lot a little further down the road, which is where we're going, and it's called Story Arms. So that's where we're gonna go. Apparently, this is also a family-friendly hike for Pen y Fan. I'm probably totally butchering that pronunciation, but it's a little quieter than the one from the other parking lot. So fingers crossed that on this Saturday of beautiful weather, it's not absolutely. We'll see. We did, I'll turn the camera around so you can see, we did have to park on the road because it is a very small parking lot and it was already quite full. But we'd rather do that than park or pay to park. So this is correct because this sign says Penifan.
Penifan. Okay, we made it. Okay, good.
There's the sign.
But yeah,
So
FYI, it is only, what is it?
Where we're going. It's like 9.
It's like 9:30 and this parking lot is already full. We had to park in like the grass.
Yeah, it's
Over
also
there.
very windy.
It is. I might actually put my hat on.
Okay. So yeah, that's where we're going. As soon as Grant puts his hat on. Okay, so we are up, going up the mountain.
Marissa thought she was recording.
I thought I was recording for like the last 5 minutes.
But we started down here.
Down there.
And we're already
winded. It's been 2 minutes. We already had someone jog past us.
All right, so it's only like 40 degrees or something. So it's pretty cold, but we underestimated. Yeah, Marissa's already taking off layers because we're kind of out of shape. So we're getting warm, but yeah, this is very pretty. We're like kind of more than halfway up to the first kind of area. It's very steep, but we're just taking our time.
Yeah, this is a slow and steady wins the race kind of situation.
Yeah.
There's a lake in the distance. Just more this landscape. Okay, so
All right, we made it to the first like sort of level part.
yeah, I don't know if this technically counts as like a summit.
No, I don't think so.
But,
So we think up there you can kind of see
flat part.
like up there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
we
I
think-
think that's the top of it.
Yeah, we think that's the top of Penny Fan. So we got a little bit to go, but we're on a nice, relatively flat part right now.
But you want to flip it. But yeah, it's we're not hikers, so like this was a little strenuous. Like this is the family friendly version. But that's not too bad. But it's just a big. If you're out of shape, just take it easy.
And also, we don't always hike, but when we do, it's up mountains in foreign countries. So, yeah.
But no, at least it is like a nice cool breeze. So when you stop and just kind of stand here, it cools you off nicely. And,
Yeah.
but it is, yeah, this is really pretty. We've got fairly good visibility right now too.
Yeah. If those clouds can hold off until we get up there, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going.
But yeah, apparently there is a very strenuous version of this that takes about 6 hours or something. So this should only take us, I think, 2 total or something. But who knows if their estimates are for the slow people or for the normal kind of.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can see kind of
The
trail in
incline.
front
Yeah.
of us.
Yep.
So we're gonna be going downhill for a little bit.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go back uphill again.
But yeah, this is why we're here.
Yeah, this is literally what we signed up for.
Yeah.
So, and it's beautiful.
It is.
And we'll get to say we hiked to the top of the tallest mountain in Wales.
I think it's the tallest mountain, right?
It
Or
is. It is
yeah.
the tallest mountain in Wales. So
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be able to say I was on the top of the tallest mountain in any country. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this trail looks like death. Trail thoughts. So yesterday when we were in Bath, we had such a lovely day. An unexpected side effect of doing this as a road trip, where Grant's driving and therefore can't drink during the day if we're going to be driving somewhere else. Oh, this gate's cool. Is that it kind of, like, I feel like we would have gotten to a certain point yesterday where we would have gotten tired of walking around and just sat in a pub and had a few beers. But because of puppy behind us,
Yeah.
because of the driving aspect, we
Yeah.
really did see more than I think we would have otherwise. We found the
Yeah.
yarn store. So,
And I think that's like, we were also sort of saying that's let's let this guy pass. I think that's like, hey,
pop, pop.
looks like Murphy.
Doesn't look like Murphy.
And I think that's another benefit of, I think, of us doing this like vlog is like we sometimes force ourselves to do something where we're like, we could just do something. We're like, this is interesting. We should probably do that so other people can see this thing.
Yeah, do it.
So like we're like, I think it's kind of forces us to do some things or just see a little bit more, or you know, than just.
For instance, climbing a goddamn mountain in Wales, because look at where we're going. Look at that. Look at the trail up the mountain.
And we think that there's a hard sort of side and then a more gradual side. We're going to do the gradual side so we don't die.
Out. Our entire route was definitely determined by we didn't want to pay £7 for parking.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad we did, because honestly, coming down this way looks super steep.
Yeah.
And I'd be afraid of tripping.
And then you would also have to come up again.
Yeah.
But it looks like that's just a gradual.
That looks way more gradual.
Down the whole way.
Yeah, so I think we picked the right route, even though we didn't pick it. It was kind of by chance. So if you want...
Because it does kind of go in a loop, apparently.
Yeah, if you want like the steeper, rougher first half and then a gradual decline, park at Story Arms and go that way. Yeah.
All right, we're a little pit stop at the low point of this, where we are now like surrounded by the mountains. But there's this cute little river and stuff sort of running along here.
Mm-hmm. It's very peaceful, gurgling stream.
We just had a little pupper, a little spaniel or something. Right?
Yeah, had to be carried.
Yeah, Mommy had to pick him up and carry him across the river.
It was very cute. So yeah, we're just getting a sip of water and a little bit of a breather before we head up the next incline.
Yeah, back up.
Back up the mountain.
Back up the hill.
Hold that. Yep, same.
I'm still filming that. So yeah, YouTube, you found out my butt was wet from sitting on
it. Oh, well, depending on where that camera was pointing, I just saw me like brush my butt, so.
It's pointing at me, so you're good. I don't know how much you can hear because it's super windy up here,
so
but
windy,
we made
it.
We made it. The climb was a little precarious there at the end.
I'm shaking. And
Marissa did great.
I had a little bit of a panic attack, but I made it and I did it, and I'm really proud of myself.
Let's go. Do you want to go look out? This is the view over here. We got to see the view. We have to see the view.
I know. Yeah, fun fact about the time we decided to hike up a mountain in Wales. I forgot I have a very severe fear of heights.
So this is the
Whoa.
view. I'll get out we'll use the 360 camera in a minute and I'll show you from the very top.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm here. I'm not going to go that close, Greg.
Okay. So this is the view from up here.
Socks on your arm.
Penny fan.
No, it's not cold.
And then we're going to be going down this way. This is the easy way down. We're going to be doing that. So I think there is a slightly higher summit, like over here, but I think I'm satisfied with this.
With the second highest mountain. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Marissa is back here in the safety, not near the ledge. She's a little bit afraid of heights, but she climbed the mountain. But I'm gonna show.
This is as close as I'll get to the
Oh,
edge.
she's getting close. Like she's getting close. That's good.
No,
But so this is.
absolutely
Let me just sort
not.
of show you here.
No.
It is. It's insane. Like this is so cool. Like the view up here is amazing. Yeah, I think technically we were looking at it over here. I think this is technically the summit of Penifan, but we're happy with here. This is sort of just as good a view. There are some people even climbing up here. There are a lot of different ways to get up here, and I think there's much more difficult ways. But no, it's well worth it. This is awesome. And it seems the wind died down a little bit.
Yeah. It's the sun's coming out too.
The sun is coming out.
Yeah. Oh, look at this little cute.
A lot of cute puppers up here.
Yeah. No, this hike gets a 10 out of 10 for its puppers. You know what actually kept me going? Like the last, 10 to 15 minutes of that hike.
Uh-huh.
Thinking about that lamb call I had for dinner last night, having it again for lunch. Like, oh man, that sounds so good right now. Gosh, look at all that. Grant.
What?
Look at all that.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Come on. You climbed you were literally just over here.
I know, and it was horrifying.
You climbed up over this. So.
Yeah, and I barely survived.
All right, come on. We have to do this. We'll do a thumbnail, right? We got to get a thumbnail, right, for the vlog.
You heck.
You get it. So, should we pull down our hoods
No,
so
it's too
everyone can
windy.
see? So now we are going the easy way down, which is sort of over here,
Gently
down
sloping.
this side. We came down here, really steep down.
The wind is back.
The wind is back.
Hooray!
With a vengeance. So we've made it kind of to the bottom. Well, not the bottom, but we're at we're
off
away
the
from the peak. And look up here. This is actually way steeper than we thought coming down too. Marissa got to a point where she was in front of me and got kind of stuck. There was
My legs were too short.
a nice Welsh man kind of
Literally
picked her
this big burly Welsh guy just picked me up. First he offered his hand and then he realized that
He's
was
like,
not gonna be sufficient.
I'll just pick.
And he just picked me up. It was really funny.
But this is a really pretty view here. Here we're kind of in the middle in a little trough kind of thing, and
Yeah.
it is
It's
so
awesome.
windy.
It's so windy.
So very, very windy. And my lovely wife knitted me some gloves.
I did not knit you gloves.
Crocheted me
Thank
some
you.
gloves that I have in my bag at home, back in the hotel. I didn't think it would be this windy, and I didn't think I needed them, and now my hands are ruined.
I don't know why he didn't think it would be cold and windy on top of a mountain in Wales. Also, I just want to slight brag. The scarf or the cowl around my face and the hat under my hood and my fingerless gloves, I made all of them. So, pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
Being kept warm by my own skills. Oh, Staffy.
Yeah. Oh, heck.
Has ball.
All right. We have made it to the bottom.
We survived.
So yeah, definitely we went the difficult way. So
I
parking
think
at
we
the
went
story,
the moderate to difficult.
the
way.
moderate to difficult. I think there's a way more difficult way, but that way down was way faster
And
easier. So I think you could go up and down this side. But yeah, if you do park at this side, yeah, it's like £7.50
It
for the
was
day.
also a lot more
A
crowded.
lot of people. Yeah, there were a lot of people.
A lot of people, a lot of dogs, a lot of kids.
Dogs and kids, yeah. The way we came, it was earlier obviously too,
Yeah.
but it was way quieter, way more peaceful.
Yep.
But a lot more strenuous.
Yeah.
So definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah. But I'm glad we did it. I'm actually glad we went the way we went
I am too.
because I think we had a little bit more of an adventure. Like we're
Yeah.
we're a little sore, but we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can walk along the road, but I'm glad we found this little path.
Yeah, so there is a little path. So you could actually, if you really wanted to, park at Story Arms and
Walk
then
this way.
walk the opposite way that we're walking now. And then if you did want to do the easy walk and skip the
Paying £7.
paying for the parking. However, you probably do have to get there pretty early because we had to park on the side of the road because there's not anywhere near as many spots. You can kind of see down here, there's a whole lot.
It's huge, yeah.
Very large car park. So they do have restrooms here too. So there was no restrooms at the other side. So
Yeah,
if you
and
do
there
need
was
to go.
like picnic tables and stuff. It looked like
Yeah.
some people kind of brought like either snacks or like a little lunch or something, and they're like sitting having lunch after their hike. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, this was
Definitely one hike day though. That's
Yeah,
it.
definitely one hike day.
We're not doing the other one.
That was a little, I think, out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably just gonna, we'll head back and have a chill afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
But no, that was really good though. So really pretty,
Yeah.
worth it.
Absolutely worth it. I'm glad we did it.
All right, so after our hike up the mountain, we went back to our inn and had some lunch/dinner. I got the lamb cowl again that I had last night. Grant had a Cajun chicken burger. It was delicious. And then we had a little macaroni and cheese because we were both going to die.
Yeah.
Watched the British Bake Off Stand Up to Cancer
Yeah, like a celebrity version.
telethon events. And now we are...
I was ready to not come out again, but Marissa forced me to rally.
Yeah,
a little
I was
bit.
like, you know what? It's our last night here. So I was like, let's rally. Like, let's at least get one more drink. So we are at the Britannia, which is an inn across the street.
Yeah, it's a very unique aesthetic in here. It's you can see here, it's like some art on the wall and like cool little like lights and stuff, but it's very like tropical.
Yeah, it's weird. There's like a leopard print on the chairs.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
But we're just having at least a drink before we probably crash.
Yeah.
But
So I got one of my favorite beers I found when we were in London 2 years ago. It is the it's a neck oil session IPA. Really fabulous.
yeah.
Craft IPA. Yeah.
And I just went for Guinness. That's what I got. But no, this is cool. That's literally across the road from the other pub. We tried to go to this other pub, craft beer like
It's a craft beer bar, yeah.
called the Tree Beards.
Called just Tree
Beards.
which I think is super cool because it's clearly named after Treebeard from Lord of the Rings, who's the ant that takes care of Merry and Pippin and like leads the siege against Isengard. Whew, I'm a nerd. And Grant has no concept.
Like I've seen them, but yeah, I know of them, but it didn't really. When I saw it, I was like,
I was
I don't know.
super excited and nerdy, and Grant was like, "The what?" So.
But yeah, but no, we're a little sore and tired after a hike today because we're not in shape.
We're gonna be in pain tomorrow.
But no, this is our last night here in Krakow, and then tomorrow we're taking off and we're gonna go to Wrexham. So
I'm excited to go to Wrexham.
Yeah. It should be good, and it is Sunday. What is Sunday in
Sunday
the UK?
roast day.
Yeah, it's time for a Sunday roast. So we're gonna have a Sunday roast at where we're staying at the Lemon Tree, which is in Wrexham. So
Which we did have to make a reservation because tomorrow is also Mother's Day in the UK.
yeah,
So it's gonna be bumping.
yeah. And I think they're only open to like 6 or something. So we're having like kind of like a late lunch, early dinner.
And then we're also gonna have to find time to stop by the turf and get a pint there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be open. I think like we want to go to like the Wrexham store, like the gear store for like the football team, but I don't think they're open tomorrow because it's Sunday. But we can go on
First thing
Monday
Monday
morning. Yeah. But no, that's it.
That's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, we'll finish these up and we'll probably close out the vlog. Back in the room.
Yeah.
All right, we are back in the room after leaving the weird the weird pub.
The Zach Braff fever dream.
Yeah, there was a lot of things. Like we were talking there after. There was a lot of weird elements. It was like White Lotus like intro like wallpaper. If you know, like the weird wall. It was like weird wallpaper, lights, the music. It was just a.
It was a vibe,
odd,
and the vibe was weird.
Yeah, it was like it almost seemed like a cocktail bar or something, but it was a pub.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hidden in a very old traditional pub out exterior.
It was, and then we had to go get a nightcap.
Yeah, we're like, let's go back to the quiet.
A palate cleanser.
Back to the quiet, nice pub that we know downstairs. But we did a little pit stop in the little like corner store that was next to the pub, and we got some little chocolates, some UK sort of stuff that I'm familiar with. All this stuff, some of the stuff's Australian, like
Some of
as
it
well
I'm
as
familiar
UK.
with, but like
We got this is a like Easter version, but there we did get some Terry's chocolate orange, which is just like a chocolate orange flavored candy. Normally they come in
an orange shape.
an orange shape that you peel like little like orange segments out of, but that we got little eggs. So Marissa's never had that.
Yeah.
I think
This
you've
is
had
mine.
twirl.
I've had twirl before. Our friend Mia, shout out to Mia, brought it to us from Australia. When she came to visit, she brought us like a big bag of like sample chocolates, and this was in there. So
You
I
liked
got twirl.
twirls,
I
yeah.
like twirl.
Twirl, it's like a flaky chocolate coated in chocolate. So, this is another one called Chomp, which is like it's like a wafer with caramel covered in chocolate. It's
I
good.
saved the best for last.
And then one of my favorite things, which it's criminal that the U.S. has not. Criminal. It is outrageous that they haven't brought these to the U.S. But Kit Kat Chunkies. These are my favorite. They're like, as you can see, like they're thick. This is one
thick
bar, one chocolate bar of Kit Kat. This is like a crunchy double chocolate. I haven't had this one before, but I love Kit Kat Chunkies. So yeah, we just got a few little snackies. To have.
We have a bit of a drive tomorrow. So.
Yeah, so some snacks for the road. But yeah, good day. Very tiring day. We are very tired.
My knees hurt.
It was a lot. I think more than anything, like my legs are a little bit, but like I feel just very drained because it was so windy.
Yeah.
It was so windy that I think it just like dried out the skin and just felt very tiring. Because it was sort of cold and windy. So I think we're gonna sleep good tonight. But yeah, this is our last night here in Krakow, and yeah, we're gonna get up early. Yeah, we'll have breakfast here, and then we're probably gonna leave pretty early. We're still deciding if we're gonna sort of make a pit stop somewhere on the way. But our final destination for tomorrow is Wrexham, which is in Wales. And if you don't know, that's the town made famous by the documentary with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. They bought a team, a soccer team or football team, as is referred to here, and they have done good things. Like the team's like going up in the rankings.
It's kind of revitalized the town a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go check out Wrexham.
So we're gonna check out Wrexham. We're staying there for one night. We're going to the we're staying at a place called the Lemon Tree, which is like a pub restaurant in the theme of the places we're staying at on this trip.
We've got a reservation for Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Super excited. There's already debate about the meat choice that will be made.
I always choose lamb, so I think there's going to be
lamb. He was personally offended that I was like, I like your roast beef. Yeah. And then also we want to hit the turf, which is made famous in the Welcome to Wrexham documentary.
Yeah.
And then
which is right next to the stadium, so we'll check out that stadium. Like you can't go in, I don't think, but when there's not a game on, but we'll check it out, wander around. I know like the town is still, I think it's still very like quiet sort of town, but I know they've done a lot of sort of revitalizing some of the high street area and stuff.
So we're gonna check it out.
We're gonna check it out, and we'll take you along. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like this,
thanks for watching us like run out of breath as we climbed the mountain.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad we did it. It was good for us, I think. Work off all those pub meals we're having.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, we really appreciate you watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to see the rest of our UK road trip. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.